Jorge. I hope that I look all right. I wanted to get specially dolled up because, you know, it's Meet the Queen season 12 season. Jorge, I started reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race in season 4, and I was 20 at the time, and oh hey, hi, it's me, Wilma Fingerdoo with the Fingerdoo review of RuPaul's Drag Race season 12, Meet the Queens. And of course, you know better than anyone, all I have to say is, Jorge, drink me. Ooh, what is this? This doesn't look very special for a season 12 Meet the Queen. It's Dubonnet on ice. Oh, all right, so we've stopped trying. All right. Ooh, you know what? This is lovely on its own, Dubonnet, with a twist, maybe. It's sweet red wine. Easy, on a little bit of ice. Take you right through till bedtime. Have too many of these, and bedtime's going to come a little early. I'm just saying. Seriously. All right, so another group of girls. I don't know if I'm strong enough. I have to say, there was a part of me that when I saw this in my YouTube feed, I wasn't in a rush. I was still kind of having a post Drag Race UK holiday fantasy going on, and there was just a part of me that just was like, oh, another season, I don't know. Plus this year, let me just say, this is going to be a very busy year for all of us, I'm just saying, because we've got season 12, All-Stars 5. Then, after that, I think what's happening, correct me if I'm wrong, if you know, but I of course, am not connected anyway, but RuPaul's Drag Race Canada will be happening after All-Stars 5. So probably in the summer, late summer, and will be the lead-in to RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 2. I'm so excited. So, well, we can't have a Season 12 until we know who the queens are. So, let's get to it. The first queen we met, very unique girl, very Joyce DeWitt on, I don't know, some kind of anger medicine. I don't know. She just, little sharp angles. There's a lot of sharp angles on this girl. Of course, this is Aidan Sain. She's from Georgia, bless her. And, you know, for a queen from Georgia, she couldn't be more unique. And I say that with love. But she kind of came into this interview scenario thing with a big old chip on her shoulder, which I have to say never bodes well for any of the queens. I'm just saying. The vixen. And can I just say, if you're going to be wearing a little pussycat wig, paint your ears. Just saying. I shouldn't have to say that season 12. You know, I always like to research these girls. Now, I don't do the Instagram thing. I'm old. But when I research these girls, I like to see them in motion. So I always research the YouTube videos. Aidan didn't seem to have any videos online. I couldn't find any anyway, which never bodes well again because, seriously, how often are you performing if you're not recording yourself? Now, I have to say, as a performer myself, it's hard to record yourself. You know, not only do you have to get there and do your set, but you also have to think, oh, my camera, and then worry about your camera while you're on stage, and then go back and get it after, and hope that nobody said rude things into the mic while you were on stage. Things like that. It's a lot, and I get how people can miss videotaping themselves, but a lot of these bars do the videotaping for these queens, so I'm just a little suspect of her. I also really don't think she's going to play well with others. Girls that seem to have a very specific attitude, possibly a chip on their shoulder, maybe they often say they didn't fit into the drag community where they are. Sometimes there's a reason for that. And I'm not saying this to be bitchy or shady. I'm just saying sometimes if everyone in the room is complaining about you and you're the only one not complaining, then it's you. It's you. You have problems. So I'm just predicting that Aidan's going to have a bit of an uphill battle. I'm also not predicting that she will make top 5. That is just my prediction. I don't know where she'll land. I hope she does well. I'm always a fan of the arty queens, and she seems to have a very specific arty aesthetic, and I'm all for it, but this is a competition, not a personality debate. Seriously. Next up on our Meet the Queens roster is, from New York City, Brita. And I just have to say, I love her. Period. That's all. This queen, first of all, lots of videos online. She is beautiful. She had a huge personality. She's either going to be everybody's friend or she's going to piss people off. If she wins a lot of challenges and she's got a big personality, Bob the drag queen, then she's going to piss people off. Seriously, this is the queen with a reputation. I'm not kidding. She has performed with everybody. She has done it all. She's got tons of videos, as I say, lots of content online. This girl is definitely here to win a crown. So I definitely see her making at least top 5. Here's the Brita filter. Good for you, girl. I'm just saying. Good luck. Up third, and I'm going to need a drink for this. Crystal Method. Now, there's a face a mother could love. I'm just saying. No offense to Crystal. She's a unique queen. She's an art queen. It's going to divide the cast right away. She'll either be one of those people that beats to the sound of her own drum, or she'll just stand there. I don't know. I can't say, but sometimes these art queens can win it all. Evie Oddly's proven that, and of course Sasha Velour. But as far as Crystal is going, I didn't see a lot of content of her online, which I have to say always bodes ill. If these queens don't have a lot of video online, then they don't have a lot for you to see, is my opinion. Now, that said, she is an art queen. She might surprise us. She has very eclectic look. I like both of her looks for the Meet the Queens video, but all in all, I don't see her making top 5, or she's going to win everything. Here's to you, Crystal. I'm just saying. Up fourth, we have the gorgeous and delicious Dalia Sin. Now, before you go looking about her online, there is a female porn star named Dalia Sin. Just brace yourself, is all I'm saying. There was a lot of information right out of the gate, especially when I was expecting big hair. I mean, I got big hair, but it wasn't where I wanted it to be. All right, that said, I really like Dalia Sin, but she's young. She's got confidence, which can come off as cockiness, which can come off negatively with some of the older queens. She has a couple of original songs on YouTube. You can check her out. Her performances are fantastic, but she's not reinventing the wheel, is Dalia Sin. No offense to her, I'm so serious. She is a good performer, but I feel like if she ever finds herself in the bottom, lip syncing against a stronger queen, I really do feel that she may go home. I also worry, and again, this is just an observation, because of her age, Aja is her drag mother, and Aja's not really that much older than her, so what has she learned from Aja is my question. Not that Aja's a bad queen, but it'll be interesting to see how she does, especially because that confidence that youth luxuriates in. Sometimes they think what they've done is the best ever. They haven't given it too much thought. And she may just kind of skate into the middle somehow without breaking too much of a sweat. I hope that's not the case, but I don't predict Dalia Sin making top 5 either. Just think, sorry about it. Still gorgeous. Gorgeous. Up fifth is a queen I was definitely excited to see, Gigi Good. Now, Gigi has been around a while. She's definitely, I mean, she's 21 now, but she's been doing drag since she was 15. She has a makeup background. Her mother is a designer, so she's got a good sense of style, or at least how to put style together. Fingers crossed, I'm just saying. And she's got tons of content online. This is the thing about Gigi that I love. She's got some makeup tutorials there, and she does some great stuff. And but her performances are spectacular. Watch her. Now, here's the thing. When she first came down the runway in that plaid outfit, which I loved, that was a great outfit. The second outfit for the interview, not so much. I didn't like that so much. But her wigs didn't impress me. No offense to Gigi, but those wigs just almost looked shake and go to me. And I was kind of like, oh, I would have expected more hair for the interview for the cast of season 12. So I dismissed her, and then I watched her videos online. This queen will make top 3. Gigi Good will make top 3, or there'll be some earthquake or a natural disaster, or she'll pull a Ben de la creme. I don't know, but she will definitely be my first pick to make top 3. Check her out. She is so funny. She does a lot of lip syncs, but spoken word lip sync. She puts together comedy mixes. So there's a lot of talking, then singing, then talking, and it's just spectacular. Check her out online and let me know if you don't agree. Top 3 for Gigi Good. Here's to you, Gigi. Good luck, girl. 6 in our Meet the Queens extravaganza for season 12 is Heidi In Closet. Now, I don't like her name. I'm just going to say it right away. It's a little bit of a stretch for the pun. But I like this queen. She is polished. She's makeup, check. Wigs, check. Costumes, check. Performance, check. Check her out online. She has a lot of content there. She is busy. She's also a great big personality without it being too much. Certainly not Megan Minaj. She just seems to be somebody who doesn't take the air out of her room, but fills it if nothing else is going on. I think she'll make great TV. I really would love to see her make top 3. I think she's got the talent to do it. I think she's got the fortitude. And she also, her disposition is so even-keeled, which I think is always key in these things. That said, unless, of course, like her performances are pretty strong. If she ever finds herself in the bottom 2, it'll be interesting to see if somebody is able to kick her out, because I don't think they will. Top 3 for Heidi In Closet. Hate the name, sorry about it. Up 7th is Jackie Cox, and I have to tell you, I love this queen. Not just because she's a comedy queen, she writes her own theater shows, but because she's part Canadian and Iranian, Persian, whatever you want. She is, I'm just going to say, she's my Canadian for the season, so I'm going to be on her team for sure. But the thing I'm most impressed with Jackie Cox is she strikes me as a Ben de la Creme, a Jinx Monsoon, a Ginger Minge. She has her eye on performing and being in front of an audience in a grander way than just doing drag in bars. She had her own show, I Dream of Jackie, which was a full live casted singing and dancing comedy show based on, I guess, her original material, but on the I Dream of Jeannie theme. So she had, you know, the little harem pants and everything. She is really a very talented queen. She could make top 3, but I worry with artists like this. Sometimes they do very well, Jinx Monsoon. Sometimes they don't so much. Ben de la Creme's first season on Drag Race. She didn't do badly, but it was hard for her. And I think with some artists, I think of Ms. Cracker, again, talented, flawless, exceptional execution, but there's that desperation or the, you know, and I feel sometimes that kind of overshadows the work that's being done. So I definitely see Jackie being top 5 for sure, but whether or not she makes top 3, I think will be down to whether or not she does any sabotaging on herself. Here's to you, Jackie. God bless. Up 8th from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, it's Jada Essence Hall. And I have to say, I like this queen. I think she's got a great look. I have to say, I liked her runway look better than her interview look for the Meet the Queens. But this queen, first of all, lots of videos online. And oddly enough, a lot of them are makeovers, cosmopolitan makeovers for the Cosmopolitan Magazine's YouTube channel. You have to check out her entertaining I guess it was a halftime show at the Milwaukee Bucks basketball game, and I'm not sure if it was college. I don't know. I don't watch the sport. Drag race is my sport, so I don't know. But here is this. She performed with another drag queen. I don't remember what the other drag queen's name is. But 2 drag queens at a basketball event at a school. It was like literally a school gymnasium. Maybe a little bigger, like a university, but it was big, but it was still, nothing about this said drag queens should come here and perform. And that said, she killed it. I can't imagine anybody sitting there going, why am I watching men in dresses? Thinking that for too long, because the performance just took over. She was great. That said, I've seen lesser queens do more on stage. So if Jada Essence Hall can stay out of the bottom 2, she'll be fine. If she ends up in the bottom 2, I don't worry for her, but I do feel a better queen will have no trouble kicking her out. So I'm not even going to put her in the top 5. I'm just going to say I just don't. I think this is such a strong cast, or such strong performers that even people as confident as Jada Essence Hall are going to have a bit of a rough road. Sorry about it, Jada. Sorry about it. 9th, it's New York City Queen Extraordinaire, Jan. Now, she was called JanSport, but that's a line of backpacks or some such thing, so she can't call herself that on RuPaul, so she's just Jan. But that said, there's nothing just Jan about her. This is a very, very talented and busy queen. One thing, she's part of a drag queen girl group. From what I understand, they sing live, they perform live, and it's called Stephanie's Child. It makes me laugh. She also is a great performer. She does a lot of spoken word lip sync, very involved, very intricate. I definitely see Jan making top 5. She could even make top 3, but there's something about her energy. She's one of those people, I think she might overthink things. She might let the environment of a competition weigh down on her. But she is from New York. She could surprise me. I'm going to give her a top 5 status. And yes, I know I have more than 5 people in my top 5. I like to have more than a couple, so that these are the people I think might make top 5. These are the people I think might make top 3. Jan could do both. She certainly is talented enough to. Here's to you, Jan, regardless of what your last name is. 10th in our Meet the Queens extravaganza, all the way from Paris, France, Nikki Doll. Oh my God. This girl couldn't be more beautiful. I have to say, I didn't like her runway look. But that little interview outfit ensemble with the hat, the chapeaux, and the suit, she looked gorgeous. And that accent. I can see her getting kicked out just for the accent. After a while, people will be, oh la la, salope. You know, I'm just saying, there's going to be a point, I think, in the day where that accent might wear a little thin on a couple of people. That said, this girl is stunning. That said, this girl can perform. She is so talented. She can dance. She can lip sync. She got a great sense of humor. Is there nothing alcohol can't solve? That said, I don't know how she'll do against the other girls. Although she's a great performer, she's a big performer. She's physical, she does a lot of stuff, but she seems just very contained, very controlled, so it'll be interesting to see if she ends up in the bottom, how she'll do against whoever ends up there with her. But I'm going to underestimate Nikki. As much as I love her look, as much as I like her from what I've seen, I don't see her making top 5. Sorry about it. C'est dommage. Certainement. C'est vrai. Up 11th from San Francisco, we've got Rockem Sakura, and all I have to say is, Kimchi already competed. Why would you come in with that face on? Now, I understand. If this is Rockem's actual face, is how she likes to paint, I get it. But it's just a shame that Kimchi's already been on RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm also going to say this is a dyed-in-the-wool comedy queen. She got a great sense of humor. A lot of her videos very tongue-in-cheek. But this makeup's going to be a huge hurdle for the judges. She's a sweetheart, don't get me wrong. If she lasts in this competition long enough, she's a contender for Miss Congeniality. I'm so serious. But I don't see her lasting that long. No offense, I just find that face distracting, and anything that she does on stage is clearly overshadowed by it, which could be a problem if she finds herself in the bottom 2 against a better lip syncer. I'm just saying. That's how I see it. That's how I called it. 12th from Kansas City, Missouri, not Kansas City, Kansas. It's the Widow Vaughn. And I just have to say, I love her. First of all, she is the smallest big girl I have ever met. I'm sorry, when you've got a chin, you got a good chin line, I don't think you can call yourself a big girl. I think once you're, then you're a big girl. That said, this drag queen is the tits. Seriously. She got a lot of content online. One of the things that was interesting, Kansas City did a list of videos, I guess, from what I can tell. And one of them was her, Kansas City KC characters, and it was on the Widow Vaughn. It was really, really a lovely interview, just while she's getting made up. Now, first of all, she's the first queen to tell you that she's a ratchet queen with high fashion aspirations. But I'll tell you, that basic drag on her, it's going to be a challenge, because she has a couple of nice outfits, don't get me wrong. But in general, I think she has the same kind of a wardrobe that Bob the Drag Queen had, or even Monet Exchange, performance-based. So it's a lot of leotards, a lot of stuff she can move in, not a lot of big gowns, not a lot of show-stopping pieces, because she's the showstopper. And I'm very excited to see her perform. But she got a good personality. If she can get herself through an acting challenge or two, I think that she will avoid the bottom two. But I think when she's in the bottom two, it'll be interesting to see. She possibly could be a lip sync assassin. I think she could keep herself out of elimination based on that alone. But if she's in the bottom more than a couple times and it's wardrobe based, I just don't see her making top 5. I'd like to see her prove me wrong, but I think she's going to have an uphill battle. That said, she won't suffer fools lightly, and they better watch out if they think she's a pushover. Here's to you, Widow. Love you. Getting it harder to put that in my mouth. You heard me. Last but not least on our Season 12 Meet the Queens extravaganza, Sherry Pie. Now, I just want to tell you right now, this queen could win it all. She is a seasoned queen. She is a professional. Her drag is flawless. She's a huge performer, especially comedic. She is just hilarious. Check her out online. She's also very philanthropic. She's done a lot of charity work. She's helped a lot of organizations and people out over the years. Been doing very, very well on that front as well. So a popular queen. She'll be a fan favorite for sure. She'll definitely come into the competition with an audience base to support her. I think that she'll do really well. The only thing I worry about her is if she does find herself in the bottom, I don't know what she'll be like to lip sync. That's my only worry with her. Other than that, I predict she'll win it all. She'll definitely make top 3. And what can I say? I love me some Sherry Pie. I'm not lying. Well, there you go. Those are the queens. Who's your favorites? Who have you seen perform live? I've seen none of them. So everything that I've said is based on just conjecture and what I could find online through the tubes. If I'm wrong on any front, please let me know down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Also, don't forget to press the little bell thing and press the thing so that you get the ding ding so that you know when I've released new videos, because I don't release them as regularly as I should, I'm just going to say. Also, don't forget that at the end of February, Season 12 starts, and I will have my reviews for all of RuPaul's Drag Race. If you're trying to get yourself into the mood for Season 12, you can watch Season 11 on Out TV Canada, or you can subscribe to Out TV Canada through Amazon Prime if you're already a member of that. And you can watch Season 11 and then come back and watch my reviews of Season 11. Or, better yet, watch the Drag Race UK and watch my reviews of that, because they're a hoot. I'm so serious. So, we've got a couple of weeks. So, until the end of February for Season 12, miss me! Mwah! Seriously, hard day. I don't know. Let's do the name.